Now, the Tuscaloosa Chevrolet Sports Update with WVUA's Gary Harris.
Well, it took a while to get it done, but the highly publicized trade between Arizona and Atlanta involving Justin Upton has been completed. The deal sends the 25-year-old to the Braves along with third baseman Chris Johnson for former All-Star infielder Martin Prado, an extremely popular player, top pitching prospect Randall Delgado, and 3 other minor leaguers. Upton, who has 5+ major league seasons but still just 25 years old, will join his older brother BJ, who recently signed a free agent contract with Atlanta. That duo, along with Jason Hayward, should give the Braves one of the most talented and explosive outfields in baseball, but Prado will be missed. Still Atlanta trying to make a push to get back to the World Series. You have to like that. Good evening, everyone. Former Auburn head coach Gene Chizik won't be waiting by the fax machine for signatures this year, but he will be back in the national spotlight on National Signing Day on February the 6th, his first public appearance since being fired as the Tigers head coach. ESPNU announced today that Chizik will be a guest studio analyst for the network's recruiting coverage, along with former Tennessee head coach Derek Dooley. Chizik made several appearances on ESPN during his career at Auburn, including being a guest analyst for the 2011 National Championship game. It'll be interesting to see what he says about Auburn's class on National Signing Day. LSU's Les Miles is set to receive a pay increase to a cool $4.3 million under an amended 7-year contract being submitted to the university's Board of Supervisors. Miles would become the 5th active college football coach, making at least $4 million a year from a public school under the contract, which the board is scheduled to vote on at its meeting February the 1st. Miles' guaranteed pay had been $3.751 million a year since 2008. Now, the amended deal would have an effective date of January the 1st and run through December 31st, 2019. Well, now that he's been reinstated as head coach of the New Orleans Saints by NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, Sean Payton has wasted no time going back to work. Payton was in Mobile on Wednesday evaluating potential NFL players at the Senior Bowl practices. Payton told reporters the challenge of rebuilding the Saints after a losing season will be painful and that his return won't guarantee an immediate return to winning. Well, throughout his 62-year association with the game of college basketball, former Alabama basketball coach C.M. Newton has received countless awards for his accomplishments as a coach, administrator, and NCAA committee member. But he was given a very special one at halftime of the Alabama-Kentucky game on Tuesday night at Coleman Coliseum. He was one of 4 people honored as recipients of the 2012 Lapchick Character Award. He was supposed to actually get it late last year. He'll tell you why he waited in a moment. The award honors the late Joe Lapchick, a Hall of Famer who coached at St. John's and with the New York Knicks. And it was established to recognize basketball coaches who have shown the character and the coaching ability of Lapchick.
To receive that Coach of Character award under the Lapchick Foundation was very significant to me. And at my age and stage, you don't expect awards of that type, and we were actually supposed to get it in New York City back in November, and I got sick and wasn't able to make the trip, so they came here and did it last night, which I thought, and it was significant to me to have it done at the Kentucky game because I was a student athlete at Kentucky and then worked there for a bunch of years, so it was fun.
And great to have Coach Newton living back here in Tuscaloosa. And former Alabama head coach Wimp Sanderson is among the 14 men selected for the 2013 All-State SEC Basketball Legends list. He and 13 others, one from each SEC school, will be honored at the 2013 SEC Men's Basketball Tournament in Nashville. Sanderson coached at Alabama as the head coach from 1980 to 92 and ranks as the program's all-time winningest coach with 267 wins. Another bizarre story in the Lance Armstrong saga. Some people who read Lance Armstrong's bestseller, It's Not About the Bike, want their money back. Armstrong recently confessed to using drugs to boost his performance during his 7 Tour de France wins. Now a class action suit against Armstrong and his book publishers accused them of peddling fiction as fact. The lawsuit filed this week in California also mentions Armstrong's other book, Every Second Counts. And finally, the Washington Nationals baseball team is making a major presidential announcement. It tweeted Thursday it's adding a fifth president to the Racing Presidents competition this year. In case you haven't seen it, people dressed up as the four presidents of Mount Rushmore race around the field during a pause between innings. As a refresher, they're George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, and Theodore Roosevelt. The Racing Presidents tradition has been going on for 7 seasons. The team will announce on Saturday who the fifth presidential competitor will be. That's sports. We're back after this.
This has been the Tuscaloosa Chevrolet Sports Update on WVUA. Roll, Chevy, roll.